They bring this old guy in, and then you think Keanu Reeves is like traveled with him, but then the robot turns around and says, "Boot the sequence head."
I don't even know what you were just talking about. Like the last 45 seconds.
That's the movie. You don't ever figure it out.
Well, it's still January.
Hell, it feels like it.
And
it's hard.
And weirdly, it's only the second week.
What?
Yeah. We've only been in January, guys, for about 11 days.
You know, they joked about how long 2018 was, but it's already been 3 years in 2019.
We have a lot to talk about today. A lot of movies, if you can call them that, I guess.
I think yours is more of a movie than what I saw.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't see anything because I'm smart and didn't want to go see this trash.
I'm very jealous of you.
And yes, I am very dumb.
Yeah.
A Dog's Way Home is about a dog coming home after it was lost. That is it.
Doesn't it run away, though?
No, it doesn't run away.
Wait.
The whole movie is because in Denver, I didn't look it up. I should have looked it up if it's true or not, but apparently you can't have pit bulls in the city of Denver. They like moved the dog to New Mexico with like a buddy of theirs, and then it runs away and it comes back to Denver.
That trailer is very misleading.
It is misleading, but that's also the entire movie.
Yeah.
Like, watch the trailer and you've seen the movie.
So I've seen the whole movie.
You've seen the whole movie.
So, but you're saying you enjoyed it, Zach?
If you like looking at cute dogs, yes.
What about
There's a lot of them.
What about bad CGI?
Oh, there's so much bad CGI, and it's the best parts of the movie. If you've seen the trailer, like, there is a CGI cougar, and it's like its buddy for like 45 minutes.
What?
Of this movie.
I thought it was only there for a few minutes.
That is in
fantastic.
45 minutes.
I'm gonna see this movie now.
And there's a scene where they start wrestling, and then the dog becomes CGI because it's wrestling a cougar.
Oh, do they do like wrestling moves?
Yes.
Suplexes?
So like,
The dog's like
the people's elbow.
the doggy's elbow this time. You know?
Yeah.
This is, I guess, similar to a Dog's Purpose. Did you see that?
I've watched the trailers, which I feel like I've seen the movie as well. But there's none of the weird reincarnation stuff. There's none of that.
What?
Did you not know that?
Oh, yes.
What?
In A Dog's Purpose, the dog dies like 5 times. A puppy dies in the first 5 minutes, apparently.
It's like they saw the Owen Wilson dog movie. Or like, how can we make that even crazier?
Yeah.
So what is the
A Dog's Way Home.
I kept calling it
a
Purpose.
dog's journey home to Homeward Bound.
Homeward
Is it
Bound.
like Homeward Bound?
Not at all. So Edward James Olmos is in it for about 5 minutes. He kidnaps the dog because he's homeless, and he's like, "Hey, dog, it's mine." And then the dog keeps trying to run away because it's trying to get home. So he chains it to himself. And then not 15 seconds later, he kills over and dies. And the dog is chained to the dead body for like a week.
Who wrote this?
I don't know.
What? This is rated PG, by the
This is
way.
rated PG. See the trailer and save $11 because it's the exact same thing.
Here we go. Got a rating system. How many A Dog's Way Home trailers out of 10 would you give it?
Oh, jeez.
3. Like,
It's close to 5.
It's close to
And that's
5.
close to 10.
Yeah.
That's
I basically gave it a 10.
Yeah.
You basically love the
You
movie.
basically this is your favorite movie of 2019.
I mean,
Well,
no. I enjoyed Escape Room a lot more than this.
So
but
you're saying that Escape Room is the best movie of 2019?
Escape Room 2019 movie of the year.
that's a
Bold.
That's
So far,
bold.
yeah.
That's bold like a potato chip.
Speaking of potato chips, we've talked dogs. Let's talk.
Woof woof.
Let's talk robots.
I saw Replicas. Replicas stars Keanu Reeves, Thomas Middleditch. The plot is basically Keanu Reeves is a scientist who's trying to transfer.
Already a stretch. You've already lost me.
Hey man,
It's January.
don't knock Keanu Reeves, all right?
I'm not knocking. I'm knocking his scientific prowess.
You should be knocking Thomas Middleditch as well. They're trying to transfer the human consciousness into a robot, but they can't figure it out. And then Keanu Reeves' character goes on a vacation, and they get into a car accident. His family dies. So he brings them back to life by cloning them.
What?
Oh wait. So you're saying he clones them? They're not robots?
No.
I thought this movie was about robots.
Okay, it gets better.
Just wait. Is he a robot the whole time?
No, but at one point he copies his own human consciousness, puts it in a robot. By the way, bad CGI is the theme of this week.
Apparently.
Because this robot, woof woof.
Wolf. You know?
It was like they saw iRobot and was like, I can make the animation worse. I will say I have fun watching this because the dialogue was as bad as The Room, as Tommy Wiseau's The Room.
Ooh.
And that's like, when
Woof.
you're... Yeah. Howl to the moon on that one. Every line felt like it ended in someone's name. There's one scene where they're like, Keanu Reeves trying to clone his family, and he's just like, boot the sequence, Ed. And then Thomas Miller just like, William, I can't do that, William. But boot the sequence, Ed. And it's just that the whole movie.
That's gross.
But at the end, so he moves the human consciousness into a robot, and then finds out, oh, they're not really working for a biotech company. They're working for a mysterious company. It doesn't really explain what they're working for, but they're suddenly bad all of a sudden. CGI Panthers did not show up in this one, unfortunately. Because they're in Puerto Rico. I don't think Panthers are in Puerto Rico. The robot version of Keanu Reeves and Keanu Reeves work together. They're about to kill the bad guy, but then he's like, I can offer you you could be rich for the rest of your life. So they clone the bad guy or something. I don't know what they do with him. They just say, they promise him something.
I'm so lost right now.
They lost me at Puerto Rico.
Okay, so they go to another country. They bring this old guy in, and then you think Keanu Reeves is like traveled with him, but then the robot turns around and says, boot the sequence, Ed.
Can I just say solid?
I don't
Keanu Reeves.
even know what you were just talking about. Like the last 45 seconds.
That's the movie. You don't ever figure it out.
That's bad.
It was wild.
I'd like kind of want to see it just to see how insane it gets.
Yeah, it's a movie. It's fun to watch, but it's a bad movie.
How many Dogs Way Home trailers?
Please stop.
Okay, there's one more movie out. It is probably the one that will make the most money this weekend, and probably the one that makes the most sense.
And I'm not sure why we didn't watch it.
I know.
Why do we choose these movies?
Luckily, Hannah went and saw it.
Yep.
And she's got her thoughts right now.
Hey guys, so it's currently 1 a.m. and I'm sitting in my car. I just got out of the movie The Upside, which stars Kevin Hart, Bryan Cranston, and Nicole Kidman. I really thought that I was going to cry in this movie just from the trailers I had seen before I went in, but I actually didn't cry at all. I laughed more than anything, which is not surprising with a movie starring Kevin Hart. Anything with him, you're more than likely going to get a good laugh. It's about a man who is wealthy and he's very well off, and he's in a paragliding accident, and he is paralyzed from the neck down, and he can't move his arms or his legs, so he is in search of an assistant to help with all of his basic life necessities, eating, showering, using the bathroom, all that good stuff. It's your typical, friendship movie. Kevin Hart needs help in this area of his life, and Bryan needs help in this area of his life. But it's just a really good story about friendship and, just helping each other through the big parts of life. It's always good to have friends to get you through the upsides of life as well as the downsides. But yeah, I really think the movie was good. Not quite as good as I expected it to be. I really expected to leave in tears, but, that happens. But yeah, I think the movie is definitely worth seeing. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it about a 7. Just because I love to laugh, and I think that it's a good laughter movie, but, it's also got great, loving parts and friendship parts and, coming together and everything.
Hannah, it sounds like a comedy with a lot of heart.
Oh.
Shall I leave?
I don't know. Yeah.
Just stop.
Luckily, we have a different kind of movie next week.
Thank the movie producers.
Oh, this was a bad one. This was a bad week that we will hopefully forget. Hopefully we'll.
I've already forgotten.
Hopefully we boot the sequence.
Yeah, you need to
Ed.
reboot the sequence, Ed Buckner.
Get out of here.
Woof woof.